Hey, it's me, Amanda G, proud owner of Gojo Auto here in Denver, Colorado. And this is Car Class, subdivision of the Possibility Playbook. But Car Class is a consumer education guide. I have 25 years of automotive retail experience. That is wild. I started my career in 2002 selling Hondas in Golden, Colorado. 8 years ago, I started my own car dealership. I am also co-founder of WOCAN, Women of Color Automotive Network. I am the president of the Colorado State Dealer Board, and the auto industry is not something I do. It is woven into the fabric of who I am, honey. And I am here to help you make a better decision when you buy your next used car. So today we're going to talk about what is one of the biggest mistakes people make when buying a used car. What is one of the biggest mistakes? One of the biggest mistakes I see, and I've done it myself, is buying with emotion instead of logic. And it's so tough because logically, we shouldn't even be buying a car. We shouldn't be getting into more debt. We should be able to take public transportation. We shouldn't have to also add insurance, gas, maintenance, registration, all of the things that come with owning a car. And then, of course, the responsibility of knowing how to drive. So a whole different ball game. So buying a car is an emotional purchase. There is nothing logical about it other than the freedom of transportation. That is logical. And I can tell you an experience for me. So I've been doing this a long time. And 5 years ago, I was so blessed that I had worked hard on getting my credit back together or getting it together, honey, because it was never together. I had worked so hard on getting my credit together, and I went to go lease myself a brand new car. It was the first new car I've ever bought in 20 years. It was at a luxury dealership here in Colorado, the most luxurious. And if you know anything about Colorado, you probably know the dealership I'm talking about. I'm not going to name names because it's not the dealership's fault that I was emotional. I walk into the showroom and there's my car, a black with red interior Maserati Levante. Ha! Now I was already driving a pre-owned Maserati Levante, and so this was a complete upgrade. I got to do a corporate lease in my company name, and I still had trauma from my past. I was still holding on to the fact that I used to have bad credit, and I used to have short job history, and I used to have collections and all the things. And so when I was told yes, you got approved, I was so excited. I didn't care about the car payment. I didn't care about the extra Colorado package that was added onto my car deal that I didn't know anything about. I didn't care about the terms and conditions. I did not ask what the money factor was. I didn't ask if this came with gap insurance. Like there was nothing that I cared about other than the fact that they said yes. And that is what we cannot do in order to purchase a successful car. Now, the numbers are what the numbers are. Car dealers, we don't use magic math. Okay, it's an amateurized interest rate. And if you're buying a $20,000 car and your interest rate is X, your payment's going to be X. What I am simply saying is know before you go. Know your budget, which we're going to dive into in car class. Okay, car class curriculum coming soon. We're going to dive into car class about knowing your budget, knowing what type of car suits your needs, having a relationship with the dealership before you walk in the door so that most of the terms and conditions are established so that you don't have to lean into emotion. I am a impulsive spender, but I know that I have a lot of self-awareness. I'm impulsive, so if I see something that I like, even though I didn't come in for, ooh, shiny new toy, what's that? No, stick with the logic. So the number one thing is do not purchase with emotion, purchase with logic and know before you go, right? Like the upcoming car classes, we're going to talk about everything you need to know before you go, but do not be emotional. And if you need to take a buddy, okay, next time I'm taking my husband. Why? Because he has zero emotion when it comes to spending money. It is all about the dollars and the cents. Okay, I'm not taking him because he's bigger, stronger, and faster, which he is. Love you, babe. I'm taking him because he's the logical one. And spending that type of money should be logical and not emotional. It is a huge purchase. It's a very big decision. And I want you to use logic and not emotion when you're purchasing your next car. Catch me next week for more tips and tidbits on car class.